Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about the 1989 film American Rickshaw, aka American Tiger. This movie stars Mitch Gaylord, who was a gymnast who won the Olympic gold medal. He does not do any gymnastics in this film, which I think was probably a ball drop on their part, because if you have someone who's very good at something, you should probably fit that in somehow. The movie also stars a sort of smallish role, but pretty big near the end of the movie, role by Donald Pleasance of Halloween fame and many other things. The movie is about Mitch Gaylord's character pulling a rickshaw, which, if you don't know what that is, it's sort of like a cart that somebody sits in, and then the other person runs with the rickshaw as you're in the cart. They do it a lot in like California, normally in Asian areas. I know it is an Asian thing. It was in Indiana Jones and was it the Temple of Doom? I think it was the second one, the Temple of Doom. They had rickshaws in that film, if memory serves. So he pulls the rickshaw around the neighborhood to make money, and he ends up getting seduced by this very attractive redhead who ends up being a stripper, and she's setting him up. And there's someone filming him and the redhead going at it or starting to go at it in her yacht. He realizes he's being filmed. He beats up the guy filming, takes the tape, slaps the redhead in the face, and leaves. When he leaves, he realizes he has the wrong tape. He then proceeds to go back to the yacht to get the right tape and make sure his, I guess, partial video of him trying to sleep with this redhead isn't put out there. And the guy who was filming is dead. And it just so happens that he is the son of an evangelical television preacher, and there's a bigger story at work. The murder is being blamed on Mitch Gaylord's character, whose name is escaping me, and he's trying to prove his innocence. Meanwhile, he's being chased down by this sort of thug for hire, and the redhead is also now involved as well. And there's a little bit of a love story going on there. Without giving away too much, that's the main plot of the story, but there is some helpful sprinkles of Big Trouble in Little China, goofy, over the top Asian mysticism going on with this cat that can see things and is being controlled by this older woman who lost this totem that has magical powers. Donald Pleasance is involved in some facet, but I don't want to give away too much. And the story now is him running away and trying to clear his name. So sort of like it's not really a murder mystery, and you do have to find out who you do kind of know who did the murdering. You just have to see how this plays out. It's definitely a weirder movie. It seems a little more straightforward at the beginning, but then kind of dives off the board straight into this over the top crazy mysticism thing. I wish they would have included a little bit more of the mysticism towards the beginning and middle of the film, not just the end, because I thought it was the most interesting part. As I said, they should have used some of Mitch Gaylord's abilities or talents in the film. He just plays it very straight. He doesn't do any gymnastics. And that's about it. It was a pretty decent movie. I wouldn't rush out and buy it, but it was something that if you happen to catch it on television or if you find the Blu ray for a good price, you might like it. The closest thing would be Big Trouble in Little China, but not as outlandish and over the top and action oriented. It's way more straightforward until the last like 30 minutes or so. I thought American Rickshaw was a pretty interesting hidden movie that I had never heard of, that sort of fell under everyone's radar. So I am glad that Cauldron Films did end up putting that out. So that's my 2 cents on American Rickshaw. Let me know, guys, if you've seen the movie, what you thought. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.